Hey YouTube family and friends, in today's video I'm going to be harvesting collard greens. That's right, we have an Arctic blast that's coming tomorrow or the days after that. They already are canceling school, so I want to get some in, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you while I'm cutting these up that they are not big like how I normally like them, because the first Arctic blast, they got messed up pretty bad. And I know that they are a cold weather crop, but I guess once they're in temperatures where 19 degrees, 20 degrees, you probably should cover them. So I had to go ahead and cover them up because they got messed up pretty good. And so this is the result of it. So I'm kind of disappointed, but I'm going to get some collard greens, so that's going to be a win-win situation. I did not want to try another Arctic blast, even though I got the cover, because it's going to be cold for a couple days, and we may be getting some snow flurries. They said it's going to be like an inch. One time it says 2 inches, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock these out. And I got another video that's coming up very soon, and I'm going to show you what I had to do with some of my brassicas, because the ones in the containers, a lot of them got messed up after the first Arctic blast, and I didn't recover from it. So now I know that when it gets down into the teens, then I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up. I'm not gonna be like, well, they should be cold hardy. I'm not taking that chance anymore, because my collard green leaves, if you look at some of my other videos, the leaves used to be massive, and that's what I was looking for. So if you get something that you're not happy with, don't let it deter you from gardening. Just go ahead. Every year you may not have a great year with something, but at least we still got some of these greens that we will be harvesting and enjoying. So just keep that in mind. Every year is gonna have new obstacles for you, and in a minute or so I'm gonna take you over to an area where I'm gonna need your help to help me figure out what's going on. It's not a vole this time. I was like, oh my goodness, every time there's something new. That's why I like gardening. But all these animals, they need to stay out my garden. So we're gonna see what this year brings. Now when I get finished harvesting the leaves that I want, then I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up. Hopefully by me taking some leaves now, that is going to stimulate growth, and I'm gonna come out here after the Arctic blast is over with, and I'm gonna start adding some liquid fertilizer. So the liquid fertilizer that I use fish fertilizer, and I also use the tomato and veg fertilizer. You probably already seen that in some of my videos, and I'll put a link in the description down below if you want to see those products. And also I'm using my Felcos. I can't go wrong with my Felco pruners, and so I also put that down in the description if you're looking for some pruners or shears, because I know it's getting time for me to go ahead and start taking some limbs off my fruit trees. And so this is what I use. I put these bad boys to work. All right, so when I put these up, I'm gonna take you to that area so you can help me figure out what's going on, and then I'm gonna come back here and finish this up. Now, when I came back over here, I was like, not again. I'm going through my mind, but it's not a vole, because you know I done studied the voles extensively, but they are still a problem as well. So I'm gonna try to work on them too. But check this out. All right, now I see I got prints in the ground right here, and I already planted some things in here, and I got a big little divot right there. Now I'm thinking that might be a cat, but I haven't had issues with cats in a long time. But I know that is not a vole hole right there. So let me take you over to my other area. I saw that my garlic has been coming up, but look over here. This is a bunch of mess right up under my garlic. This big monstrous hole right here. So I don't know if something's trying to eat my little garlic cloves, but I gotta make sure I figure this out, because this right here is not the way. They can't be attacking my garden like this. So let me know your thoughts. And it wasn't my dog because I have the area blocked off, and he has the other side for now because I gotta do something about him too, and I'm gonna make him a pathway. But anyway, so I know it's not him, but I gotta make sure it's not anything that is gonna keep coming back. So let me know your thoughts on it. And man, I hope whatever that is gone, it's not coming back, because we got stuff to grow back here and they can't have it. Now I'm gonna get back to harvesting my collards, and I'm gonna let you see the end result when I buzz it down. But let me know in the comments if you had a successful year with your collard greens. These are Georgia collards. I wish, like I said, they were big like how they used to be, but you gotta deal with the weather, and next time I know what to do. But I would be interested to know if you had great success with your collard greens, because I know there are some people also had struggles with their brassicas because of the Arctic blast too. I just wanted to see how you did. All right, so let me get back to it, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. So I just got finished harvesting all that I'm going to take. Of course, I'm gonna leave some leaves on for photosynthesis, and I just got to make sure that they survive the Arctic blast, and hopefully this is going to stimulate more growth. And I took all the dead leaves out from underneath, and so I think that is going to help them with the growth. I still got a couple of other leaves I got to cut off, but it should be good to go. Now let me show you my harvest. Check out my harvest. Boom! I finally got me a harvest of collard greens, y'all. So this is exciting. Now the leaves are not as big as they normally are, but I'm gonna take it just fine. All right, so hopefully by me harvesting these leaves, that is gonna stimulate growth back here. And after the Arctic blast is over with, I'm gonna come by and put my fertilizers down on it, which I'm gonna put a link down in the description, and I'm gonna get some giant leaves like this, just like that big bass I caught in the bass tournament I was in this weekend. It was amazing, y'all. I wish y'all could see that big fish. It landed me bass, biggest bass of the tournament. I got a check for that. I got a check for finishing in the top 10. It's gonna be amazing to see those big leaves, because you know we do big things over here. Wait till you see my big watermelons coming up this season. All right, let me get back to it. I got a couple more things I got to do, but I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.